Hello and welcome back. Okay, so we're at the hub. I've done inventory management and now it's time to move on. So we are on the Goblin Ambition. I believe there will be Goblin camps somewhere around here. So we'll head to El Hadet first. Maybe partake in the arena as well. Let's go. Oh, I see southern troops chasing something. It seems like it's probably nomads. Let's see if I can get there first. Oh, there you are. Easy fight. So a leveling fight. Can I catch up to them though? Oh, you've decided to leave and now you're... Oh, what the hell are you doing? Oh, they didn't see us. Okay. Well, now you do. Now you do. Okay, let's get the levelers in. Also, Winrick, yeah, you're out. Armor's damaged. Esvik is out. He is damaged. Let's bring in Tostig. And let's bring in Swain. And I believe that's sufficient. Alright, there we go. Oh, and we also find a nomad camp. I suppose we'll do that. Why the hell not? Alright, so they seem to have ranged superiority, so they're not willing to advance. Alright, so 58. I guess I'll start here. Nice. And then you wait, I suppose. We'll use the Blitzkrieg next round, probably. Rotation here. Okay. And let's go. Maybe I should have taken that spot instead. Rotate again, perhaps. For Gerbold, who's... yeah, he's now using this famed armor I found. It's not, like, perfect, but we'll go with that for now. Anyways, rotate or no rotation? I don't know. Let's actually rotate the crossbow. They also like their rotations. They definitely do. Alright, 64. Nicely done. Also, it seems this has a higher chance to hit for some reason. Plus 25% and minus 3. How about this? Plus 20. Okay, yeah. Well, it is perhaps unwieldy to use, being so huge. Though it's wielded by goblins, so I don't know. One thing that could make perhaps someone like Helmer the Tactician better if he had adrenaline of his own, so he could use adrenaline and then use perhaps like hold steady instead of having to use Blitzkrieg for that. Anyways, sure. Game's lagging a bit for some reason. Let us hope it does not persist. They have decided to engage. Well, it's better to go fast than to delay the inevitable. Okay. Alright, and surrounded by 3 allies, so I can get 2 attacks here. Should go for this one now. Do a rotation there, perhaps? Sure. Okay. Let's finish this. Oh. What the hell happened here? Oh, Spain has been surrounded. Well, that doesn't matter. Probably. Let's use a dog. He doesn't have a melee weapon. Need some help here, but of course we do have that help. Quite easily. Perhaps not paying attention because I'm not feeling like this is a challenge. Oh, what the? Yeah, there's definitely some lag going on, not sure why. Just do it. When in doubt, just do it. Like so. Sure. There we go. Okay, so now about this traveler's camp. Alright, easy fight again. I suppose we can do this with the same lineup, even though it's a leveling lineup. Let's take a look here. What is the armor situation? I'll switch this out, I believe. So let's use that. And yeah, that should be fine, I think. Do need to be a little bit careful in that, since I have the scrubs in. So you don't have a dagger, have a dagger. So how many archers? Let's see. 2 to 3, and also slingers. Well, I could wait for night time to get a bit of an advantage over that. And it is afternoon, so actually... Oh, hello. Ifrits 1. Can I get there in time? Well, the nomads 1, and they're running away. Alright, well, let's do this camp in the dark. What the hell? Why do I see so far? What's going on? Does someone have Night Owl? Edelmar has Night Owl, yeah. But surely that doesn't reveal that much. That's a bit confusing. What the hell? Do you seriously see that far, Edelmar? Oh, Vision 7. Jeez. Okay. Alright. So they're already advancing on us. Not sure if anyone will be in reach of Gerpold's flail, but I suppose we can try to get that to occur. Yeah, for some reason, they definitely want to be the aggressors here. Well, that's good. Alright, let's do that. And since they did do all of this, I suppose we'll start with Blitzkrieg. Okay, this rotation is probably better than attacking this one, I think. I choose to believe so. Okay, 5%. Predictable results. Alright, let's take a look. So yeah, level 4. But I can do a hit and run. Well, it's probably a miss and run. 63. Now let's see. No, it is a hit. It is a hit. This should be okay. So I can do this to block. A lot of pole mazes. Okay, let's see here. Maybe move here somewhat aggressively. Get that inspiring presence. I could go for a split here. I suppose I will. Then I do that, and let's save these two for Randolph to kill. Easy. And, I don't know, engage with which one? Maybe just here. Mayhaps that is fine. And I'll wait due to stuns and things. Anyways, over here. Lots of pole mazes here. Suppose we'll just use Wilrake as a meat wall. Though he doesn't have that much meat, 71 hit points. So just move there to block them. Absorb the wrath. Just attack straight away, I guess. And then move back. Alright, do I activate Whirling Death or not? I think I don't yet. Let's do that, now activate it. Oh, come on, let me do it. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then I suppose I'll use Adrenaline and the baiting trick because of stuns, disarms. 15% only. How about 43 instead? That works. Okie dokie. I don't want to be hit by the pole mace. I guess I back off. In case that's still a threat. My throwers are trying. They're trying their best. Okay, hold steady, I guess. There we are. Alright, let's see. Toastig level 5. Could go for the archer. You and your pocket sand. He's armed, okay. And I always forget, if you're distracted by pocket sand, you don't exert zone of control. So the Polmes here was able to move there without opposition. Anyways. This is a slightly problematic situation here. But probably only slightly. Okay, that daze is so annoying. Anyways, my turn. Let's see. Probably just attack here. And then get next to him. 41. If I can get 2 allies there, then I will have 2 attacks. Can I do that? Maybe. So I'll wait. Acts again. Oh, you're gonna use pocket sand. You son of a bitch. Okay, will 1 hit kill. If it's a body shot, it seems that it has a good chance. Well, actually no. 36 hit points. Can I move away? Let's see. 67 melee skill against 48. So I should probably be able to do that. And then get like Peter here so I can attack twice with Fahaj. Let's see if I can. Hit by 19. Which is a 20. Okay. Then probably just end there. Alright, that's 3 allies. You do nothing, I guess. I could use a dog, though. Am I using a dog? I don't think I am. Not yet. So just end there. You just reactivate Whirling Death, or maybe even just recover. Can you attack twice? 10 fatigue, so no. Well, that's a bit annoying. Actually, let's wait and see what this outlaw wants to do. There you go. I suppose we'll use a dog here. I could also recover. I do have a melee weapon. I don't know. Let's wait. Let's wait first. And then decide. Okay, 2 attacks. 35 only, though. Nope. Guess we do get the melee weapon out. Also use the dog, I guess. Here, I think I'll just recover, question mark. Now, let's use Whirling Death. So, dog out first. Wooden stick out. Okay, stun is 30%. He hits it, but doesn't get the stun. Alright. There we are. Reactivate this, move there. Abuse the waiting mechanic. Just engage this one, I guess. Also get that overwhelm in there. Split and engage. One of these days, these 5% punctures will land, and we might even lose someone like Gerbold to something like that. Nasty. Surely we can save Adelmar from one outlaw. Surely. I think it's probably time to use the dog here. It's likely going for one of these, though. Which is fine, I guess. Okay, come on, 67. There we are. One hit required. Well, I guess he was weakened already. Alright. Alrighty. 4 enemies left. $27 chance. I do miss those veteran perks. They would help a lot. They would also imbalance the game, I guess, but I don't know. I think my personal preference, which might not align with other people's opinions, would be that there would be veteran perks in a mod like this, in this very mod perhaps, maybe as an option. But after like day 150 or so, also all of the enemies would get a little bit tougher to compensate. And then again, maybe at, I don't know, day 250. Something like that. That's my, like, very quick opinion on that. Sometimes it feels like, of course there's people who don't even have that big of a perk tree, but... Well, I guess in this... well, I guess Helmer does, kind of, but you can see what I mean. So he's level 11. There's so many things I could take. Well, maybe not for Helmer specifically, but... Or like Fahad here. But when you have a very good background, an expensive one, they of course have a more extensive perk tree to choose from as well. Something like a Gladiator or a Hedge Knight or a Swordmaster. So it would be nice if I could, in those, well, in all of the cases, get a new perk point at, I don't remember, was it level 15 that you get them in Reforged? But yeah, like I said, it would imbalance the game. It kind of does do that, at least to an extent, in Reforged. Of course, the same applies to Legends. In SSU, of course, there is the option of increasing the difficulty. Anyways, have to make some really difficult choices sometimes on what to take. There we are. Swain has leveled. Loot is money, basically. Okay. So, let's see. Swain, level 5. Plus 5 ranged. Has reached 54 base. It seems I have some melee defense. I guess I've leveled that. Once again, roll to plus 3. I think out of these choices, I'll actually go for that. Against reach weapons and necrosavants at least, that will actually perhaps matter. Also take the hit points for the kind of the same reason. Also the enemy archer AI in Hardened is much smarter and I think more dangerous as well, so having some capability of taking damage on your backliners is a good thing. That's my rationale here, at least. Also it max rolled +5, so yeah. Anyways, throwing mastery, I guess. And then let's actually camp for a bit before we move on, so that I can have people like Vinrik here with their armor ready to go if I see... Oh, also there's a camp here. Oh, I didn't actually realize. I've seen it at some point. Maybe I've just forgotten about it. So this is one of these camps. I can't actually see what's inside, but it's likely not going to be like too tough. Likely nomads again. Well, I guess we'll go take a look, but this time probably take the top line up. Let's wait for a bit more. Okay, one more tick here. There we go. Alright, so 95 there. Let's leave out some of the scrubs. So, Peter. Let's bring in Vinrik. Also, where's Vinrik? Yeah, Vinrik number 2. He's ready to go as well, so let's perhaps leave out someone. Let's see. Leave out Rafik for Eswig. And then leave out Swain for Vinrik number 2. I usually end up in the late game. My preference usually is big two-handed heavy weapons like these flails. Because if you use these one-hand versions, you kind of need duelist as well. That's one more perk point to spend. It's so simple and efficient to use these heavy weapons. With like a 1 or maybe 2 people who can tank. Anyways, not sure why I went off on that tangent. I suppose I've noticed that I don't usually have many duelists. Maybe that's a mistake. I definitely would like to use the... Let's see. This one-handed axe that I bought this run, so we'll see if I can find someone. It's not really a weapon you can wield efficiently without the right person, I think. Something like a... Yeah, once again, the two-handed weapons. You can use something like this two-handed axe without having the axe perks. It's such fatigue-wise very efficient. And usually swing once. And with axe mastery and some other things, usually... Well, let's say you have berserk, so you can swing twice. Often. Anyways... I'm kind of rambling. Oh, more nomads? Well, sure. That's... God damn it. Okay, sure. It's a leveling fight again. So let's bring in... Also, actually, maybe Eswig does sit out. Or I wait, because his hit point situation isn't... So how the... Oh, it's from... Okay, yeah. Disciple of Davkul. I was wondering why he has so many hit points. But it's because he has 4 candles, so plus 20 hit points from Disciple of Davkul. Anyways, I'll bring in the levelers again, so let's leave out some people. Do it like that. Undead. Well, we can fight the 2 groups at the same time, I guess. Yeah, this is, of course, far tougher than the nomads are. But we'll probably be fine. Probably. It's only 9 enemies total. Some of them will be distracted by the nomads, I suppose. The nomads really should take their chance now and run away, but the AI doesn't work like that. I suppose I should be glad it doesn't. Okay, we'll probably use Blitzkrieg straight away, so let's just advance here. You'll wait though. Can't really underestimate them, even when there's only 5. They are very, very dangerous in Reforged and Hardened. Move on the flank there. Hello. Okay, I didn't really give them an opportunity to go for the nomads. Maybe I'll leave this one, or maybe even both of these ones alone and see if I can get that to occur. Okay, the knockback isn't actually necessarily helpful, but let's use it anyway. Let's use the crossbow, that is. Misses an 86 and activates Rebuke, as you do. Okay, I'll make a semi-aggressive move there. Oh, I can't use the Blitzkrieg. Oh, goddammit, I forgot. I left out the Tactician because I thought I was only fighting the Nomads. Whoopsie daisy. You'll still be fine though. Will be fine, knock on wood. Will be just fine. 2 instances of overwhelm there, twice. Alright, rotate Gerbold. Though, will I be able to get a kill here? Well, whatever. We shall see. And maybe Wilrek has to step in and accept that he might be hit. Now that I've somehow managed to screw up this very simple fight. Just by leaving out the Tactician. And playing like I have. Let's see. I think you hold, actually. Also, yeah, overwhelm for the Centurion. Did these guys have it? They don't. Nomads coming in. Not sure what the hell they're trying to accomplish here. They have a brilliant plan. Like Blackadder would have in a situation like this. It's just going to mop up the survivors. There we go. Knockback might actually be the best thing to do here. So I will. 92. There we are. Nasty. Sometimes it's better to not attack these because they have the rebuke perk. Anyway, since we've taken a bit of damage here, I think we do the camp during the night time. That's probably better overall as well. Due to them probably having ranged superiority. It's beautiful. Oh man, you guys. Oh, wrong weapon? Well, it doesn't matter. It works just fine. Actually, it works better in this instance, since I believe it... Yeah. It has a higher chance to hit than the heavier crossbow. Alright. Did you have rebuke in effect? No. Well, let's get it there. Okay, that was a mistake, pushing this one back. It's fine though. Alright. Well, you guys were brave, but now it's time to die. For level ups, a lot of experience out of that simple fight. 500 plus for Gerbold. Okay, so Dieter, level 5. Alright, let's see here. So this is the guy that I decided to turn into a melee promise potential instead of going with the 1-star ranged skill throwing route. The resolve will fix itself. Eventually. If he's still with us. So I'll take the melee defense. Alright, and let's not take parry yet. I don't want him in parry range, nor wielding a parry weapon. So instead, maybe take like survival instinct? Sure. Next up, Winrick, number 2. Alright, this time takes the melee things. And more hit points. Getting closer to the point in which I want to purchase the Nimble perk. Let's see, what will I give you? So, as a Nimble Steel Brow, Fortified Mind makes sense, even when you're a cultist. Doesn't have the cultist traits yet. What else could you take? Linebreaker is an option, as is maybe Exploit Opening or Phalanx. Phalanx probably not. Exploit Opening like maybe. Let's see here. I could also just get like Student. He's a little bit lacking in perks that make a difference for someone who's just trying to survive with a shield. Exude Confidence could maybe do something at some point. I'll probably go with the Fortified Mind. Eventually, let's take a look actually. Is weak. Let's take a look at this. No morale check triggered upon allies dying. No morale check triggered upon losing hit points. There are other ways of triggering those, though. And also he's lacking in options a bit. Linebreaker plus Brace for Impact does kind of work, though. I'll just take Student. Let's delay the decision. Okay, Tostig, level 6. Max rolls melee defense, min rolls melee skill, and they then takes hit points, I guess. I could also go with Fearsome. I guess I could. What am I taking for this guy? Let's see. Oh yeah, the mace things at least. So Shockwave and Bonebreaker. He's also buying Nimble at some point. Well, technically I am purchasing that for him. And then he will owe me a lot. For now, let's take... maybe Shockwave is better. For the AoE days. This would work very nice in conjunction with a Quatal Dagger. Don't have one. Never might in this run, we'll see. Anyway, so resolve or no resolve? I think probably no. So yeah, let's see. Probably takes like formidable approach to help with the melee skill. Uses a big mace. He's only at 12 melee defense though, so yeah. He will quite likely die at some point because of that. Sadly, he doesn't have like quick hands, so I could switch between a pole mace and a non-pole mace. So yeah. Sweeping strikes, I guess, kind of helps a bit with a two-handed weapon. It's a little bit awkward though for someone who usually swings only once. Mark that in blue. I'll take the hit points. He'll need plenty of hit points over resolve, I think. Okay, finally, Rafik, level 6. More ranged, I guess. More melee skill as well. And then... I'll go ahead and patch up the range defense instead of the hit points or fatigue or resolve here. For anticipation reasons. Okay, let's take Opportunist. Sadly, I think once again we are going to lose people to the sacrificial event. Let's see, how many non-cultists do I have? Peter is one. Rafik is number 2. And Helmer, the tactician. Okay, that's 3. The most devastating loss would be Helmer, I guess. A level 11 tactician. He's not like the best tactician ever, but he's a tactician, and that's very good. Anyways, let's not worry about that at the moment. So yeah, would be nice to find Necrosavant so I could make some cocaine. It seems that the Necrosavant camps are very far from civilization, at least in this particular map. Okay, let's get the top lineup in and then wait for nightfall. And then we attack. Where is the pole mace? Why am I blind? Oh, there you are. I don't think there's a single bad music track in the game. I have some favorites, of course, but none of them are bad. That's quite the achievement. So let's have the tactician in the middle. Oh, Dieter is in. Okay, maybe Dieter should be sitting out instead of probably Tostig, yeah. Something like this, perhaps. Move you to the flank, and if you die, you die. Alright, let's camp. How are we doing with the inventory size? Still can fit some in. Repairing a lot, so I should double check on the armor before we go. This could be switched, but it's fine-ish. I also have this. That's fine, though this is maybe a bit better. Maybe, kind of. Oh, damn it. We need a replacement armor for Gerbold. Let's compare. 25. Let's just go with this. I think he was using this or something similar. No, he was using this. Damn it. Okay, I'll switch this around because I care more about Gerbold at the moment. So we'll just have to remember that this was what Gerbold was using. Come on, work, please. Now it's working too well. Okay, there we go. And this should be switched as well. Okay, so fatigue-wise, I guess... Okay, he has rotation, so I want to keep some. Let's use this, I think. That should be fine. Alright, let's go. So, is it undead? Is it nomad? Oh, it seems to be the undead. Oh. Well, that's going to be tougher in that case. Well, we'll still go in. Maybe leave out Edelmar, actually, in that case. Though he does have the Night Owl. Just for that reason alone, maybe I should bring him. And my throwers are garbage, so I guess I leave them out. Okay, let's go with this. You can't make out who you'll be facing. Yeah, it's the undead. Only 8 of them, though. So we'll be fine. Surely, we will be fine. Alright, now this time we can use the Blitzkrieg. Let's just advance a bit here. They'll advance on us as well. You can end there. And let's see, maybe rotate Fahad. Does that help? Not sure if it helps. Maybe Winrich can get 1 hit in if I do the rotation there. Whirling Death. Whirling Death. Oh, there was someone who waited. Well, we'll see. We'll see what that is. It's not a Necrosvant. Because they would be faster. Probably just their leader. Instead of like an Ancient Priest. We'll see. So, if I move up, I can see... Oh yeah, it's the leader. The Centurion. Okay. So... 8 rather nasty enemies, but it's only 8 of them. Alrighty. Go ahead and use Blitzkrieg from here. What would really be something I would hate, like a really trolling move, is that the AI realized that I only have 1 crossbow and I used Blitzkrieg here, so they opted to either hold or even move away, even if they're ancient dead. So maybe I shouldn't say that, to give the mod creators any ideas. They wouldn't be so sadistic, surely. Alright. So I want to get to a position with 3 allies next to Fahad. Probably not there. If I move here, is that okay? I mean, they'll be moving on us, so somewhere around here should be fine. Inspiring presence over here. Just move in. Could also rotate Gerbold though. Maybe that's better. So he gets inspired. And he also has the Berserk. You also have rotation. There's no one to rotate, it seems. You can't get anywhere. Did I give you? No. No Pathfinder. I could actually do this, but that seems a little bit silly. How about here? It might be fine because of the Blitzkrieg. If I can clear them quickly enough. That's probably happening. He also has the rotation. I'll actually do that. Best of luck to you, Tostig. Try to hold this flank. Maybe even move up and then try to knock them away. Oh, this one might move there. That's fine. That's actually good for us, if so. I don't know. Maybe knocking back there accomplishes nothing. Just move there. Oh. Sadly, the honor guard acts after Winrick. That would have been a good spot for a skeleton. Just go for damage. And now he's opted to move there instead, which is far worse for us. This is the weak flank, but I do have Overwhelm. One-shot, well, kind of one-shotted. Randolph did do something there, though. 95 miss to follow up. Damn it, Gerbold! I don't even need to use... No, that was bad. Don't need to use the adrenaline. Have more initiative. Oh well. I guess that's fine. Can do the knockback there. Yeah, that's actually... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, hold steady from here. Knockback. Come on. Alright, and Eswig cannot kill this in one, so I wait and see, I guess. So let's go for a stun there, yeah. They still have pretty high chances. Okay. I suppose this flank needs more help. There. "95 miss again. There you go. Bolster, please. Thank you. Okay, somewhat lucky dodging those. Winrick number 2 is in a bit of a bind here. Should be okay though. Alright, I'll do a safety rotation. Okay. And it's way too crowded. Missing a lot. Rebuke is in effect, so I'll not attack, I don't think. So do nothing. Ow. Also, let's take a look here. So why were you able to attack twice? Was it the swing? 5 AP. I'm missing something since they have 9 action points. Was it just a slash? No, it wasn't. Slash swing. Oh, okay, makes sense. 4 plus 5 is 9. There we go. More levels. More loot. Now that I remember, let's switch these armors around again. Like so. Okay, Fahad, level 12. Gerbold, level 16. I suppose he does keep on taking melee skill. And tempted as I am by fatigue, let's take hit points. Helmer, level 12. Patch up resolve because of inspiring presence and rally the troops. Alright. Meant to say alright, but something else came out. Let's move to El Hadet. Here we are. Ambushed trade routes and a contract of Drive of Nomads west. I'm not sure I want to do that, we'll see though. No cultists. Okay, Arena has 5 desert bandits. Let's think it over. Probably take it, but still. So could we go with the usual lineup, of course. Yeah, usual lineup, but let's wait a bit perhaps for the armors to be repaired. In the meanwhile, let's sell things. The most exciting part of the episode. Okay, let's see, is this worth selling here? The silk. Selling price is 20. I mean, sure. We'll sell it here. We have plenty of armors as well that I don't need. Also, I don't need this many javelins. Surely I don't. Don't need this many heavier helmets. Let's sell like 1 at least. Keep these. At some point though, I will sell at least one of these Blade Dancer's head wraps, if it looks like I'm not getting much use out of them. Okay, so I don't think I'll keep a Nomad Sling at this point. I can find those pretty easily if I really need one. Making a lot of money, but I might trigger the greed event, which would ruin my day. I think we leave this place instead of clearing the nomad situation for them. Let's try to spend our money semi-quickly. I'll fight in the arena, I guess. So let's wait for a moment for the armors. Like a couple of ticks at least. Okay, one more. That's probably okay. Close enough. Famous last words. I mean, I should be fine, right? Okay, I accept. Let us turn the sand red. Once again, need to be careful though with our glass cannon, Randolph. Oh, what the? This is gladiators. Didn't you say 5 nomads? What the hell? We might be dead. Well, you don't have steel brow, so maybe we have a chance. You have no helmet, sir. What the... Game, what the hell? Did I misread that? Or did something happen? What the... I mean... level 14, level 14, level 16. The fighting axes do hurt a lot. They also have overwhelm. Nimble. Everyone has nimble. No, you have flexible. But yeah, 2 of them are without helmets. That's the thing that I guess I'm happy about the most here in this. I wouldn't have taken this fight, no way. Anyways. Use Burning Death. I'll take another look, a closer look at these gladiators actually. So 85 melee skill it seems for all of them. Plenty of defense as well as anticipation. Doesn't seem to have the weapon mastery perks. So I wonder, will one hit... Well, 2 hits from a single attack from a 3-headed flail, will that take care of the anticipation? I would imagine it does. Because it has 2 charges. I mean, this might be even easy, depending on if we are able to hit their heads early. Oh, you have Axe Mastery, okay. Does this guy have anything? You have Sword Mastery, so surely this guy has Axe Mastery as well. Okay, yeah. So they can go for the Bearded Blade, but they don't have the other perks. Anyways, I think we back off. Also, you can throw dirt, can you not? Can you not? I don't see it. It seems they cannot throw dirt. Yeah, this is definitely not worth the risk here. Oh well, here we are. Here we are. What you gonna do, gladiators? You're gonna throw nets? Yeah, I'd prefer to use S-Weak to free. Alright. Benefiting from Vigilant, of course. Let's wait. Instead of rotate. Staggered. Why the fuck? Why the F were you staggered? Do you have like a perk that takes that? Because normally getting trapped in a net doesn't even stagger you. Who was it? Was it you? Angler? Throw net applies staggered, yeah. Anyways, he has adrenaline. I'm just pissed off because I'm pretty sure this wasn't supposed to be gladiators, so I don't know. I must have misread the situation. It said 5 retired desert bandits. So I don't know. I'll have to take a look at the recording. Anyways, so shield wall does matter. I could still back off. I think I might. Because the flail attacks do ignore shields, but not shield walling. And I can only attack the shield walling guy. So just reactivate these and back off, I guess? Yeah. In this direction? Would be so good if I had Vigilant for Randolph and Gerbold as well. When I'm backing off like this. Alright, and if I stay here, I can be attacked by at least one of these fighting axes. I don't want that, so we back off all the way here. Reactivate that and move there. Maybe even one tile further. So that's kind of fine. So Overwhelm times 1 isn't that bad. He can also move up and shield wall next to Gerbold. I think that's acceptable, so probably stay put. Okay, what you gonna do? Decided to attack. 30%. Alright. I think Randolph waits instead of engaging on either side. Then again, if I engage here, I do get the surround bonus, which helps. So I can just move up and wait. The thing is though, if this one decides to go for Randolph, then he's really in trouble. We've established how easily he dies. I think in that sense it makes more sense to wait and see. Might also even want him to free Gerbold from a net if Esvik is busy doing something else or fails, so I'll wait. Esvik also waits. Gerbold, you know, you wait. 67 there. I really want 2 targets to hit. That's perhaps not going to happen here, but perhaps it will. Alright, it's not happening. Once again, they went for Gerbold. Alright, well, now we engage. The good thing about this is, of course, they can only attack us once. Next round. Yeah, I think I just attack and we rely on Esvik. Though, yeah, we'll think about that. So, chance to hit 83. Let's go for the hail. You forgot your helmet. And you forgot to take Steel Brow, so... Alright. Ryu. 51 fail. That's a success though. I think he stays put. Don't want to engage there. 73. Damn it. Okay, so there is merit to adrenaline. There is merit to that. It's not the best adrenaline though. And also, yeah, they have Rebuke. Which actually... Oh, it's there. Never mind. Thought for a second it wasn't listed. So dealing with this guy quickly is worth, I guess. Need one hit to the head. I guess I will adrenaline and then we can wait. Surely you won't miss twice in a row. 93. Okay, that's a body shot though. It's probably better to use adrenaline again instead of activating rolling death again. Since they're so damn quick. Now the pain really arrives. Oh well. Minus 10 initiative. Yeah, I guess we used the adrenaline. Sad times. If only I could use both of them. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Also, do you have Duelist, by the way? You don't. But you are, of course, double gripping fighting axes. Those are scary. Alright. Ow. Ow, ow. Asshole. Okay, just attack here, though this guy might decide to take that spot. I guess that's fine, though. If so. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, the rebuke effect is pissing me off. I think you need to reactivate Rolling Death. 47, 73, yeah, should have more initiative at least. Yeah, we might lose Eswig. We knew that was going to happen at some point, but this is kind of BS if I didn't misread. So 42. That's probably not even worth. Because of the rebuke. It is not in effect yet. Yeah, Eswig will die, I think. Unless we get lucky. I do have the rotation. So this one should be dealt with, I think, by Randolph. Guess I can afford to take one swing. If someone's going to die, it should be Eswig out of these choices. Though he is a disciple, so that's going to suck. Anyways, if I attack, I think it's Gash. 42. Well, it's not in effect yet. Just land it, okay. Now it's 32 because of the survival instinct. Okay, in that case, maybe I want to miss, as weird as it sounds, so that Gerbold has a better chance. He has missed. Oh, did that not trigger the... Oh, do you not have Rebuke? This one does. This one doesn't either. Okay. Well, anyways, it's perhaps time to say goodbye to Eswig already. As long as we make it out of this. And now you go for this guy. Stun. Double stun. Well, the second stun doesn't help, but still. I guess he keeps on reusing adrenaline, so doesn't get the chance to use Rolling Death. And we might even lose Eswig to this one guy alone. Not quite the case. Okay, deal with this and then start dealing with this. Unless I want to rotate there, which is actually something I could do. Yeah, maybe I should. It's, yeah, it's going to disable, and I need to move around a lot, but it's going to disable the unstoppable. It might still be better, now that we got the stun. Killing does clear space as well as... Let's see, can you rotate Gerbold now? Yes, you can. Okay, well, in that case... In that case, we do that. Alright, we might have lucked out in this fight, it seems. If you can say that. Not sure if you can. I mean, we always had the higher chance here, but in a fight like this, the risk is way too great, I think. The RNG can, or bad play can get someone killed. Anyways, let's see. Action 1, Action 2. This guy has the anticipation. I think I still go for this one in that case. Doesn't quite get the kill for Berserk. Don't wait. Just engage. Maybe reactivate this though. Nah, I want to get rid of the anticipation. And there it goes. Couple of nasty hits to the head. Alright. So now do I want to re-engage with Eswig? I could wait for next round. Not having Steel Brow hurts, but Randolph does have 9 lives, so we'll be fine. Okay, now we'll definitely be fine. Okay, there we go. But yeah, like I said, I need to go double check. Did I seriously misread the description on this arena fight? Or did I get another fight by waiting before I accepted? Maybe that happened. Maybe that's the logical explanation. Anyways, we do win. Gerbold is now an arena fighter, as well as Randolph. Without even raising his head from a rag of papyrus, the arena master throws you a purse of coin. I heard the crowds, and so here are your crowns. May you come visit the pits again. The arena will be closed for the day, but you could return as early as tomorrow. Yeah. Well, anyways, we prevail. We prevail. Even with that lucky stun, though, that was, yeah, nasty. Do not underestimate gladiators. Okay, I think we just move on. So yeah, there's the Goblin territory here, but I think we go to Splitterberg first. And we get some tools, and we see about any famed things we could buy. Spend our money. Also, is there... No, there is no training hall. That's one way to spend my money, and I need to buy Nimble. So, Schwertfeste, maybe that's where we go. Mayhaps that is the plan. Lots of battles have happened, but I see no enemy groups. There's a contract and a warehouse burnt down. Let's wait for sunrise. Alright, so yeah, nothing, it seems, will be for sale that I want. I'll get the expensive tools, the 1 stack of it though. As well as the grains, as well as 1 stack of ammo. Check the recruits. Is there a cultist? At this point I shouldn't get anyone who isn't a cultist. Wait for after the next sacrifice, I guess. Alright, let's move on. So... Schwertfeste first, and then probably go, well, somewhere else. We'll see. Maybe go for those goblins. Okay, someone wants to buy the Unhold Bones and Skull. I will accept. Yeah, I can't spend money there. Making too much money. What a problem to have. I suppose with the cultist origin it's not even that bad if they get greedy. Or, well, if I give them a pay raise, because their base salary is pretty low. Let's double check that actually. So, Gerbold, what's your salary? 19 per day. He's level 16. Yeah, I guess I can accept that, so we don't need the Paymaster. I can instead get the Bounty Hunter or something. As the final retinue member. Anyways, Schwertfeste. Here we are. So I suppose now we buy those Nimbles, unless there's something famed here that I spent my money on. Is there? No weapons, how about armor? No. How about recruits? At some point, I guess I can check some of these Hedge Knights, etc. See if they rolled with the dumb trait. But yeah, I shouldn't at the moment. Even if I find a dumb Hedge Knight, I need a way to guarantee they stick around. Anyways, training hall. I guess we purchase things for the first time ever in Hardened. Exciting. Also, I think it should disable these options for someone who's reached level 11, because they have, well, maybe not level 11, level 11, because of, what's the Rising Star that activates at level 12, I think. But anyways, at level 12 at the latest, it should deactivate this as a selection. Though I suppose 99.9% of people would realize that if you purchase these here, it's not going to benefit you. Oh, actually, never mind. There is a use case because of Weapon Master specifically. However, I don't think there's a use case for getting something like... Well, then again, no, it shouldn't, because you can save your perk points. You can save your perk points. So, never mind. I'm just being stupid. I'm just being stupid. There are scenarios in which even like a level 15, 16 character might want to buy something here. Never mind. Anyways, who's the guy who wants to... Yeah, you want Nimble. Winrick number 2. 4,000 for that. And then Tostig as well. 4,000 for that. Alright. I'll also double check it actually works. I mean, it should work. Yeah, Nimble is there. And now I can remove this text. And now I can also think, does anyone want to purchase a weapon perk tree, maybe? Where's the other guy? Was it this guy? Yes. Okay, so does anyone want weapons? Probably not. I guess there's a argument to be made to getting spears for Wilrek here, so he can use the free spear attacks fatigue-wise. As well as actually having a better chance of hitting things. Maybe. Winrick number 2, kind of the same. You can get... Let's see. Oh, you can't. You can only get one thing, so you can't get a weapon perk tree as well as a armor perk tree. Okay, well, fair enough. But yeah, where's the other guy? Wilrek, yeah, do I get... There's also a case to be made for daggers, so he gets 3 attacks with... Well, then again, he doesn't even need that. Because the base dagger attack is 3 AP. For overwhelm purposes. However, the fatigue might play a role. I think I just get those spears. But let's think about this for a moment. So what else could you get? He'll have plenty more perks. He doesn't have that much to choose from, so I think we do probably get those spears. He might even maybe pick up Duelist, maybe, but perhaps that is a waste. He has a horrible... Oh, never mind, you're not there. God damn it. This is the person I was thinking about, Wilrek. Yeah, and he'll actually not have that many perks to go, only 2. So if I take Spears now, it's Spear Mastery, probably, as well as Spear Flurry, the tier 3 perk. So am I getting shields for this guy? I don't think I am, since he is not going to be a good shield. Well, shields and dodge don't really work together. In Hardened, not that well at least. He's more of a utility overwhelm rotation character. Wear them down, I guess I could take... I guess I deselect these, so... I could also use a two-handed weapon if I'd like, but he only has 57 melee skill. That could be a two-handed spear, though. How about swords for tempo? Well, tempo doesn't necessarily help that much. Well, it helps a bit. 10% more initiative until the start of your next turn whenever you move a tile during your turn. I think spears make the most sense. He can use his fatigue just to rotate people. And he also doesn't have Pathfinder or Elusive to help him with fatigue costs elsewhere. And he can actually perhaps hit things with Spear Mastery, granting that additional... let's see, reach advantage. That's the only reason to take Spear Mastery though, if I take it. Just Spear Flurry alone is perhaps a good enough reason, so I guess I will. So yeah, Wheel Rake. Let's get you... where the hell is it? Spears, here. No training options available. Oh, what the hell? Did you already have these in effect, or what? I don't see anything like that, so I'm a bit confused. Anyways, he has spears now, so... at least get Spear Flurry. I could also just get like a two-handed spear and then take Formidable Approach. Not sure if that's any good though. Yeah, Through the Gaps is the thing that I skip, I think. Well, at least gets the Spear Flurry, like I said. Alright, and then we can use the... oh, here we go. So, it's a minor bug, I guess. So now these training options are available. Anyways, I'll train some of these low-level characters in rigorous schooling, I guess. We'll see if that's wasted money. For the non-cultists, that is. And that's everyone, I believe. There's a 3-skull contract. Baron Reymar von Grimund is holding a pair of deer antlers with the crown still at the base. When he puts it on his desk, it stands upright as though still attached to its authorship.
Word on the wind is that a savage in Northhurst is gathering an army. He is proclaiming himself king, and if he can wrangle those primitives under his banner, then that no doubt makes him a strong son of a bitch. It also means we may be in a heap of shit here real soon if he isn't taken care of. The man knocks the antlers over and they fall upon their tips with hollow clacks. So that's what you're here for, sellsword. I need you to find this barbarian and put an end to him before he gets any wise ideas about what he is and isn't zuzzering over.
Alright, so perhaps we do this. Let's see. Money-wise, it's like whatever. Northhurst north from you. So how far away is that? I don't even see Northhurst. What? Is Northhurst a settlement? Or something else? Region of Northhurst, yeah. Okay, well, where the hell is that? Yeah, okay, well, that's pretty far. We are on the Goblin Ambition. Day 169. So the thing is, over here to the north, we at least have some taverns, right? So we could head there and ignore the goblins for now. Also, I need tools, by the way. So, yeah. And also food, I guess. Also, one thing I want is nets. So do I visit Wesenstadt and perhaps Quadim again instead of doing this? Is there a tavern nearby here? Yes. Okay, I think I don't accept this. Let's go to Dornberg first and then head on down here for nets. For the more dangerous opponents, of course. Hog Folk. Okay. Elm Grove. Could also scout this area here if I'd like, at some point soon-ish. I'm not getting those super expensive nets, even though I could afford them. No cultists. Okay, I'll get this slightly more expensive net, I guess. Cheaper than the ones we saw at the Fletcher. Onwards. I might even want to cancel this ambition, but I definitely don't want to do it before the sacrifice event. Okay, some contracts here. And conditions, and no nets. 3 skull drive of brigands at ruined abode east of Wesenstadt. What is the other one? Delivery. So I guess that's a pretty good fight for us. 3 skull means it might even be a challenge. I suppose I'll accept, actually. Over here, on a hill. It's one of these smaller locations though, so I believe the hill won't matter. Even when this is a 3 skull. I could scout through there. I'll actually do that. Go the long way around so I can see if there's anything else. Would appear there's nothing else. Yeah. Just mountains. Mountains and plains and hills. Okay, there's a hedge knight. A few marksmen, raiders, vandals. Honestly, not sure why this is supposedly a 3 skull. We've dealt with hedge knights before. I'll still go with the top lineup, of course. So marksman might hurt. I guess I might want to go in through during the night time in that case. But we should have no trouble, actually. Probably not even need to use a net. Though that might be hubris talking. So I guess I should have it just in case. Let's give it to Esvik. But not in the offhand. But actually maybe... Oh, Wilrek has nets. Doesn't matter if Wilrek has a net in his hand, so just have that. And yeah, the regular version is fine. So this armor... Was it you? Well, that's better. That's fine. Anything else? Probably no. Alright, so do we give them the daytime benefit or not? Since supposedly it's on a hill, but like I said, I don't think it matters. Now's a good time to actually see about that, though. Does it actually... I mean, I think it always applies that when it's a smaller location like this, it's not going to be actually on a hill, even if it kind of is, but not in the tactical map. I think we just go. Yeah. Oh. Well, this is good. Sigbold the Outcast. It's him. You know it. Eyeing through a spyglass, you can easily see the silhouette of the infamous robber baron as he moves about the brigands' encampment. He wasn't in your plans, nor mentioned in the contract, but there's little doubt that if you bring his head back to town, you'll be getting a little extra for your troubles. Alright. So am I correct or incorrect? It seems I'm correct. Alright, anyways. Couple of low-tier crossbows. Edge Knight with a two-handed flail on this flank. That's probably the better flank. Doesn't look like I see the leader. He's leading from the rear. Okay, just activate that and move up, as usual. The question is, do they want to be milksops or not? It seems no. Well, that's good. Double gripping raider over there. You'll wait for some juicy targets to come in range for the crossbow. We'll see about those tactician abilities. Perhaps wait again with the blitzkrieg. The flail bros next to each other. Flailing away. Though maybe I should have used adrenaline already. Probably doesn't really matter though. So don't think it's a mistake. Alright, so over here I think I'd like to engage this one with Winric, so let's use... Well, Winric number 2 here, and Winric number 1 there, probably. Or even here, actually, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, doesn't really matter. Move there. Maybe even try to move there. What is your melee defense? 38. So it's pretty likely he can. No, dodge is a 37. Alrighty. Move in. Go for the stun first, I think. Edge Knight has immediately engaged. Well, we should be able to nuke him down. Initiative of 11. Would be nasty if they had adrenaline or something. Just do that. So that was chance 65. I guess I probably do want to use the net, or at least have that as an option, so let's move closer. So yeah, there's the leader, has a great axe, which is not an upgrade for us. Anyways, thinking about if there's a rotation somewhere that I'd like to do. I don't think there is. Just move like here. Get hit in the head as a reward. Okay, now is there a juicy target in range? Now that's an 82, so that's semi-juicy. Alright. Then, instead of switching, I could move. But I'll just switch. And then we move. Hold there. Sparring presence here, I guess. That's only for one of us, but still. LOL at the rally from there. For one person. So S-Big. Currently the rotation does nothing for Gerbold. Just move in position, I guess. Like here. And use the tactician things later, since we don't need that against the Hedge Knight. So move like there and hold. Or, well, actually I could use Onslaught. Helps with the Hedge Knight, yeah. Backup plan and Onslaught. Alrighty. And, well, now there's a point in rotating, and we have a rotation for Tostig, so do that. Scores a hit. Does he move? I don't think there's a reason, so just hold there. Alright, so is there a point in using the net now? I don't think there is. Like, maybe if he's still alive, that net could help Tostig score the killing blow. Doesn't seem that likely of a scenario, so I think I'll just hold on to it for now. We might use it on the leader if the situation calls for it. So just wait, I think. Okay, Gerbold, show me what you got. So now if you score a headshot, it's not actually a good thing. He scores nothing. He has missed a 95 on the Hedge Knight. Oh, god damn it. Well, anyway. So we'll use Blitzkrieg. Just probably reactivate Whirling Death instead of using Adrenaline. So maybe there's actually a... Maybe it's reasonable to use Hold Steady now that the Hedge Knight is still alive. Yeah, I don't want to be hit by his stupid flail. Knockback. Alright. 82 here. Will Gerhard be the hero? He won't, because the Hedge Knight has too many hit points. Nothing else really to do. I guess I could command someone. Is there someone I could command? Don't think so. Can Esbig perhaps do something here? Can get this kill. So that's a Berserk activation. I don't know. I think I just attack. There we go. Wait, just in case I want to use the 3 action points to move. And does that. Can he be the hero? If not, then he'll be getting freshed. Well, actually no, because he's fatigued out. Okay, so he only has the single target attack. I'll just go for the regular. He has missed an 88. Well, that's Battle Brothers for you. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I think we hold steady now. We'll use the Blitzkrieg later. Well, actually, Adalmar has a chance here, because I can use Take Aim. 79. Okay, that does it. That does it. Okay, there we are. Okay, I think the AI perhaps should be adjusted a bit because the nasty Great Axe dude is spending his time just rallying others. Though that was a better rally than the one before. You just do that. Alright, probably just rotate. Double rotation? Seems... I don't know. Actually doesn't help. I don't think I can get Randolph anywhere where he can attack twice unless someone still has to move. Well, this guy might move there. Well, whatever. It's not like... I mean, the battle is mostly over. I'll do that. Alright. And actually knockback guarantees that I have two attacks for Randolph next round. So do that. No 2 attacks for you. But... do that. Reposition, perhaps? I don't know. Doesn't really matter if I do or don't. Just stay. Okay, and 67 there, or I could rotate again. That's a decent rotation there. This one is fine. I'll do that one. Go for the flank. Nice. We need to move to attack here. I guess I reactivate this, so it's fine. It's not like a waste of action points. Actually move here, get more benefit out of Duelist. Okay, I think I'll actually wait with Gerbold. Could have finished this guy, but let's wait. I do want to kill the leader, of course. Hopefully he engages now. And get Helmer. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't, because I want to use Blitzkrieg. I want someone next to him, next to Fahad, for the leverage bonus, though. Can I do that? Maybe. Wilrek, at least. So you wait. Actually, Gerhard could move there. Can't attack, though, if he does that. Oh, and I don't have the fatigue. Well, in that case... yeah, we don't even need the Blitzkrieg. I'll just attack twice, then move there. That's the 3 allies required for leverage to be able to attack twice with 9 action points. So do that. Oh, and you've engaged. I guess that was semi-predictable. Alright, had a phone call. Anyways, let's continue. So Adelma. I mean, this is a logical target, I guess. To some extent. How far can I shoot? This one would be nice, actually, as well. This one might be a one-shot kill for a Berserk activation. That it was. Running out of fatigue. Let's just shoot this one. There we are. Did I still have? No. No ammo for that. Alrighty. Support here, I think. Okay. See ya. Yeah, I guess we use this. And now it's completely irrelevant about getting attacks. Yeah, actually I have... Yeah, never mind. I don't need Wilrek there. I had forgotten I moved Helme there. Guess I could move here. That's fine. Alright, let's see. Don't want to be next to the nasty weapon just yet. So wait. What the? What a move. Okay. Sure. Kind of a weird one, but okay. He did manage to get next to Gerhard, and... Okay, that's a Vandal. Sure. 26 initiative. I don't know, I think we still can withhold using the net. And I think probably the best move here is just to attack. What is this guy equipped with? Oh yeah, he's the... Oh, he's the fleeing one. Though he's... No, okay, no longer fleeing. I'll save the Berserk activation for S-Week, so you just attack this guy. Okay. Alright, stun chance 49. Go for it. Gets it. Speaking of getting it. Time to die. Okay, he's fleeing. Yeah, let's not allow you to leave, so just move there. I guess I could have, yeah, could have done it with Randolph. How are you laughing? You're fleeing and stunned. You silly son of a bitch. Yes, Big gets the last laugh. Oh, and this guy is seemingly getting away. Well, that's actually fine. Can maybe stop that if I'd like, though. You know what? I guess I will. Alright. Nothing really to say about the loot there. Alright. If some mercenaries show up and want the head, then We'll just give it, I think. But here's a good event. So, Helmer is getting converted. Show him the darkness. There we go. There we go. Nice one. Nice one. Nice. You hold Sigbolt, the outcast's head up, its sloped gaze turning to the ropes of bloodied hair. A slow smile etches across Helmut the Counselor's face. You know what you've done, Sellsword. Do you know how much relief you've brought to these parts just by removing that man's head from his shoulders? You'll be getting more than what you bargained for. Alright, thanks. Thank you. Anyways, there's another contract. That's a caravan to Hornwold. Is there something that can spawn there? There is a weaponsmith. I think we'll still pass though. It's a very long trip and we are closing in on the sacrifice. What is the selling price? 17. Well, that's good enough to offload some of this recent junk. So, yeah. Weighty helmet. I don't believe I need that. Let's compare with this one. It's basically the same one. Yeah, I'll just sell. I don't need any of this. 17 is good enough. As a price. There we are. For once that was quick and something painless. There is an old tale about a place called the Fallen Star. Well, I don't give a rat's ass about that though. Shove your religious mumbo jumbo. We believe in the one true God, Daddy Davkul. Okay, next place. Okay, there's a 30 crown beggar here. I am closing in on the... There's also a refugee. I am closing in on the sacrifice. But if they're like super good, then I could maybe risk it. Maybe. Especially now that Helmer has converted. I don't know. So we have, I think, 2 non-cultists left. Well, plus the indebted. Neither of these guys has been marked with a plus. Okay, that's reason enough for me. I'll see if these guys are any good. Most likely they aren't, of course, but we'll see. 2-star melee defense, otherwise lacking. Does have indom and shields, but probably still skip. Hit point roll is okay. Mean rolled melee defense. Otherwise kind of, well, unspectacular. If he were to get the trained perk group from realized potential, he could even be a Monolith tank, maybe. But I think I can do better. Despite how bad he looks at the moment. That is something that could happen, but yeah, I'll skip him. Next one. 2-star melee defense, 2-star resolve, 2-star ranged skill. I think I skip, but let's take a look. Yeah, I think I just skip. Okay, good talk. Let's see, is anyone else... Or have we had enough battles? It seems that is not the case. Okay. So let's move on to Qadim and see about those throwing nets. Take a look here first. Is there anything here? There's like a peninsula, it seems. Will there be anything here, though? Continues for a surprising amount. Okay, what a waste. Anyways, back to Qadim we go. Well, not back, but anyway. Is there anything here? No. Okay, day 172. Ambushed trade routes times 2. 2 one-skull contracts. Milad Al-Qasim of Qadim welcomes you into his room, which is a space of ultimate luxury. There are numerous fineries, ranging from silks, pelts, women, and gems. So many gems.
Groundling, about time you'd come here. We have an economic matter that needs settling. Serpents are nastily assailing the population near wetlands of here. But more importantly, we desire the scales of these serpents. They make the utmost. The man kisses his fingers. Bags and shoes. Look at these women. Do they not show their desire for said scales? The women are staring at their hands or talking amongst themselves. The vizier claps his hands. Handbags, my sweet. Beautiful doves. Handbags made from serpent scales. Yes, smile. There you go. See? How hard was that?
I'm not interested. How about the next one? Okay, nomads. Blah, blah, blah. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, okay. So with these conditions, will they even have throwing nets? Well, 2, yes. Expensive ones. How about cultists or something? Kusnit a liar. Okay, you're too expensive. I simply cannot afford to pay you. Okay, now I think we sail to like Sudersande. Since we can actually do that. Okay, caravan to cargo. I don't think so. I'll skip these recruits, though I suppose you could get lucky with a fisherman. Get all of your food. 1 stack of tools. Alright. Let's go to Kai border. Okay, it seems they have a witch problem here. Might do that. Even though I perhaps shouldn't. Idolf of Kaiborder is found with a pillow in hand. A man at his side is touching its linens before bringing it to his nose. He sniffed it thrice and then shook his head before seeing fit to sniff it again anyway. Idolf of Kaiborder waves you in.
A peasant around these parts is reporting that a strange spirit is invading his sleep. He's offered his nightly adornments as evidence, but we know not what to make of them.
You look at the strange man who is nose deep in the linens again. You raise an eyebrow and state you can investigate this matter yourself. Adolf nods.
Precisely why I'm glad you're here. I want you to stick around at a night or two and see if anything spooky comes out at night. I'm sure it's nothing, but I'll pay you regardless of what shows. What say you? Does this pique your interest?
Okay, Alps, it seems. The strange man is almost clutching into the pillow and drawing in gaping breaths as though suffocating himself. He asks if he can keep the pillow. How strange. Okay. We might actually do this. Cocaine parts, easy fight. So this is likely the witches. You find Richard. Oh, is this a different guy? Kind of funny if so. You find Richard of Kywater with the scapula around his neck, though its ordinary thaumaturgical arrangements have been replaced with garlic and onions. He has tears in his eyes. Oh, sellsword, I am glad to see you. Please sit. Ducking under herb-heavy streamers, you come and sit before the man. Your eyes slim and begin to water. He continues. Look, this is going to make me... Okay, I lost the voice there. I'll try again. Look, this is going to make me sound like the biggest goddamn fool you've ever come by, but listen, many years ago my firstborn, Alvin, came into this world clothed in illness. Desperate, I sought the aid of witches. You hold up your hand. You ask him if he made a pact, and if they're here to collect on the debt. The man nods. Aye, 18 years is what they promised, and tonight is his 18th upon the earth. This is no simple task, sellsword. These women are dangers, beyond any steel's proper reckoning, and I wager they'll be all the more hellish. Once they learn I refuse to pay. Are you sure you wish to help me protect my child? Alright, probably yes. So we'll probably do both of these, but that will be next time. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I shall see you then.